Hello there, Taurus. It's time for your new moon tarot reading. If you're new to Manifested Muse, my name is Melissa, and I'm here to sprinkle some inspiration that might spark something that helps you on your journey. All right, so we're talking about the new moon, which is the last new moon of this calendar year, but it falls right alongside the solstice. So for me, this has major New Year's vibes. This is the intention setting. It's not a New Year's Eve this year. It's this new moon that is feeling like a better time. Don't wait a week. Don't wait a week for New Year's to be setting your intentions for next year. That's how I feel about this one. Intuitively, that's what it feels like. I'm pretty sure I've seen some astrologers say that is also a similar energy, because it's right before, I think Mars and Mercury both go into retrograde, like the 29th or something like that. I'm not an astrologer. I just enjoy watching people talk about that and understanding as much as I possibly can. Anyways, carry on. What does Taurus need to know? What intentions can we set? What is going on with Taurus at the beginning of this cycle? That's what we're looking at here. This one just flipped around in the deck. We're taking it, the Chariot. We're moving through some stuff. Coming out of the other side already, it feels like. All right. Wow, what interesting. So we have the Chariot, and then we have the Five of Coins and the Two of Coins, which is your element. This is the Earth element here. So I'm going to show you these cards. This is a new deck. I do have an unboxing sitting that's waiting to be edited because I loved it so much I had to talk for like 80 minutes on each card. Not true. The total video was 40 minutes, but I'm trying to cut it down to under 30 because you don't want to watch that much of me talking. Anyways, so we have the Chariot card. Really cool imagery, right? Moving through some things, like unsticking that stuck energy. Then we have the Five of Coins and the Two of Coins, okay? Now, notice the thread in here is white wrapped around, kind of cinching something off. The Five of Coins, the cord is broken, but it's not the same string. This is the necklace, but it looks like it's something that's repairable. There are still a lot of things in place, just a couple things that are fallen loose. I really get the tying up loose ends, kind of like you have loose ends that you're not tying up from that one. But I feel like I'm getting marching through. So maybe March, the month of March, has something to do with this for you. But I'm getting really you're marching on, and I'm getting something to do with the beat too. So, like marching to a beat of your own drum kind of scenario. But time marches on, just like this song. I guess I think it's a song. Like I don't know what it's from, but like a tune that said "Time marches on." I don't know, like Garth Brooks or something. I don't know. But that kind of came up. So if that means anything for you, I feel like right now is a time to kind of like we're in a repairing stage where we've gotten through some stuck energy. And now that we're like at the end, like it's like almost going through a tunnel and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, as they say. It feels like the tunnel had a blockage and you had to like dig your way through it, and you're almost done digging. Like you're still doing some of the work, but you're almost through to the other end there where you'll be able to see the light. Does that make sense? Okay. But I feel like there's an element of repairing here for what I'm getting for you. Whatever is it like a repair of... I feel like this is really physical. And again, like to be very obvious, like did you say something that you needed to put it back in there before it went any further? Maybe repairing something that you said, something that you let out of your mouth. But that's like very obvious. All right, so let's get some clarifiers here. I feel like there's just repairing energy, that you're on the mend. All right, what is this Chariot? What have we moved through, or where is it going? We have the Ace of Vessels, the Ace of Cups, okay? So I feel like this is new emotional territory here. There's a message in a bottle floating around, bobbing around in the waves. I feel like this definitely is putting you on the trajectory for a new beginning in, you know, your emotional state. So I feel like that could be what you're repairing, repairing some emotional blockages that you've had. Definitely getting that could be what's going on here. All right, let's talk about this 5 of coins. What's up with this 5 of coins? What's broken? What can we fix? The 9 of swords. So I'm getting where obviously this one goes to not sleeping well. Very colloquially, oh, never mind. But I definitely get like the sleep. This is nighttime, clouds in the sky. They're kind of hanging there, but we don't see the source of where that string is. So it almost feels like something like being held over you. But also could have something to do with dreams. So if there's been a dreaming issue, I would look into that for this cycle. I feel like there's definitely kind of a close to that. Almost like, again, tying up that loose end. There's that's the loose end that needs to be tied, or that that has been the biggest effect that you're still working on. All right, let's talk about this 2 of coins. What's being cinched off? This 2 of coins. Now we have the Apprentice of coins. Yeah, it's time to grow something else. All right, so this is how they are planted for me. No pun intended. This is a great card for a new moon reading, because we're down here like burying the seed here. So then we see, like, if we tie these two together, we have 2 seeds up here that are being separated from each other. So I'm really feeling like there may be like something that needs to be kind of cinched off and let go. Like tying off something to cut off the blood supply almost. That way this one can thrive better. So what I'm getting is kind of more so that there's something that needs to be let go of. Okay. And I have a feeling that what you're letting go of relates to either a dream situation or a sleep situation, honestly. But definitely planting new seeds here. I'm getting a lot of like you've learned your lesson, like you've gotten the message, and now you're repairing that. That's what I'm getting. Like it's a matter of doing the work. Really, the thing that's missing from here is so far the fire element, right? There's swords, there's cups, there's pentacles, there's that earth energy. We're missing the element of fire from the wands. So where's that passion? Where's that spark? That seems to be what's missing here. So let's see what a good intention would be to set for this new moon for Taurus. What is a good intention for Taurus to set for this new moon? The Ace of Swords, another ace and another sword. We have the Magician and the Star. We have quite a few major arcana cards out here too, so I feel like this is very important for the long term, maybe like for your lifestyle. So for an intention, gosh, you want to learn something. You want to learn something that will help you create, right? We have this creative energy, bringing all the elements together. Like I said, what was missing was the fire. Where's that motivation? We still didn't get it out in the cards, but we did get 2 majors instead. But where is the motivation? So there's maybe an intention here for finding the motivation, or you know, like figuring out a way to self-motivate. And then we have the Star as kind of like an outcome here. The universe will pour into you once you find that motivation, that passion to do what needs to be done, to cinch off whatever needs to be cinched off. Isn't that a beautiful card? Like, that's just gorgeous. But there's like a hope within you. Like perhaps that missing element comes from hope. Maybe that's the closest to motivation that you can access from where you're at. in your life right now, that could be really the thing that sparks a little bit of that momentum and that motivation in you. But I feel like a really good intention, if you're looking to set an intention for this new moon, would be to either have to do with motivation or have to do with finding like a spark, because it feels like that might be something that's missing, and that might be that loose end that we were talking about, that you haven't tied up yet. But I feel a lot of new energy coming with the both of these aces here and the star as well. And we have the Apprentice of Coins, which is the Knight of Coins, kind of like not the Knight, the Page of Coins, which is about like growing and learning too. So I feel like there is something that you can learn about your own personal motivation that would be great to include in some way in your intention setting. So and that really applies to the rest of the year, to, you know, to not the rest of this year, but 2023. As I said in the beginning, I feel like this is more New Year's resolution energy than New Year's will be. So that's what I'm getting for you, trying to keep this to a 10-minute tarot. So yeah, I will see you in the next one at the full moon. Don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Always remember, the magic that you seek is within you. Have a blessed day.